Hello. I'm back, and totally had the game open before I started, because I'm a professional streamer. Excuse me. As usual, I waited till the last moment to have a snack before streaming, in order to make sure that I screwed up my voice as much as possible. But yeah, as you can see, I have been a little bit busy off-stream. Just a little bit. I don't even remember where I ended my first stream, but I've gotten a bit done. I cleared out basically all of Limgrave and all of Weeping Peninsula and pretty much all of Liurnia. The only bits of Liurnia I didn't do are I haven't yet killed the magma worm up here on the way up to Altus Plateau, and I haven't done Raya Lucaria yet. And obviously I haven't gotten enough through the Ronnie questline to get through this spot. And I actually forgot that I didn't do the Village of the Albinaurics, so I might head and do that in a minute. As far as Limgrave goes, I haven't killed... what's his name? Flying Dragon Agil? He's still alive? And I wanted to kill the, the Sentinel Knight on stream, just because he pushed me around and bullied me last time, so I'm going to take my vengeance on stream there. And Weeping Peninsula, I think, is just totally done. Didn't leave anything there. And that includes killing the Deathbird and Night Rider, or Night Cavalry. Same goes for Limgrave and... yeah, also Liurnia. So those are all clear. And I puddled around in Caelid a little bit. Not terribly much. I was mostly here because I wanted specific things. I'm trying to think what I actually got here. I know I got a weapon. Yeah, I got the Sword of Saint Trina, which is in Caelid. What was I doing over here? I didn't do the Radon fight. I don't remember what I was doing in Castle Redmane. This all took place several days ago, so I'm a little disoriented. I also had some stuff to do with Fort Gale and Gale Cave and the Gale Tunnel. There was something I wanted there that I went and got, which is why I kind of accidentally took care of more content than I wanted to in Caelid. Obviously I took care of Stormvale Castle, and I've also got Godric's Rune, activated that. Haven't gotten a second Great Rune yet. Haven't decided who's going to be the second, but I think everything else that I want to get to is actually up in Altus Plateau, because I have a little list of items that I want to grab and give a shot. I did get the Regalia of Eochaid, naturally. That was like right after stream, actually. And I've actually been enjoying the double straight sword fighting style. Does a lot of damage real fast, and just any two weapon style is going to give you a bit more variety, because like I have the Regalia of Eochaid doing physical and magic damage, as well as I have a Lord Sword and straight sword that I've given the Holy enchantment to deal some holy damage as well. This also has Golden Bow on it, so I can buff with that. Normally I would just throw that on a dagger, and have that in an offhand. But I figured, hey, I might as well just take the holy damage. And I've also leveled up quite a bit, so I've got my vigor up to 30, I just hit that. Strength is 24, it's 29 right now because of this. My arcane high enough. I got my stats high enough to use the other Eochaid weapon. I was thinking of just doing a straight up Elmer of the Briar cosplay run, basically. Just go kill him, get his weapon and armor, and just use all that. But I kind of started liking the double straight sword, and that gives me a bit more stuff to play with. So there's some other straight swords I'd like to pick up. I got the Sword of Night and Flame, but I don't think I'm going to use it, just because it would require a lot of stats. I would need like 14 levels of stat investment just to use that. And I'm not really using a whole lot of spells. Mostly I'm using Flame Grant Me Strength for the buff. I have Flame Cleanse Me, just because that's super helpful all the dang time. Heal is basically just for killing revenants, and then Poison Mist and Rock Sling or Bestial Sling are just kind of there. I may end up using Poison Mist to kill the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Although, I might try the, like the no-hit cheese, where you just use Kukris to lead him off a cliff and then just bonk him over and kill him instantly. Never actually tried that. I'll give it a shot, maybe. And I was also using it to pop the land squirts, because it's a convenient way of getting rid of them if they're in the way. And I've also just been floating around with different armor sets. I kind of really like this Guardian armor from the Tree Guardians. We're near all the young Erd trees. Still using my warrior pants, got Fire Monk gauntlets, have like just a noble's headpiece. And I did mess around a little bit with the character creator. I just kind of zipped through it when I first started, but I went and customized some stuff. Not too much, but here's our guy. Oh, that reflection. Kind of, this is not great lighting, but kind of gray hair with some white in it. I got a little eclipse tattoo over my eye. You can barely see it. And yeah, just got him looking alright. Little wandering swordsman guy. And that's about it. How much time have I spent in this? Let me see. I know there's a way to see. It might just be when you load the file. Oh yeah, I probably put like 20 or 30 hours in. It's been a bit. Yeah, let's start with the village of the Albinaurics, just because I want to get that off to-do list before I forget about it again. I actually got here, but I figured, I got here before I went through Stormvale. I figured I should, wait until I have a chat with, what's her name? Gideon's adopted daughter. Oh, I can't remember her name, I don't know why. Although, she might not be here. She might be at Round Table Hold. Let me see, I actually haven't even spoken with Gideon yet. Pardon my voice, jeez. She might just be hanging out over here? No, I definitely talked to her in Stormvale. Maybe I have to talk with Gideon for her to show up. Let me talk with this douchebag. Oh, not that douchebag. Although while I'm here, do I want any of this stuff? Maybe? I've got the runes for it. Yeah, sure, let's clear him out. Why not? There.
May the golden...
Where's Gideon? There you are.
Oh, I can't remember very well. It is. Allow you, the house, to remember your... There's nothing.
Okay. Take a rest to reset him. And let's go see if what's-her-face is around now. There you are.
You again. I thought you'd the Felly, Lou. I'm glad to see
The Felly, that's her
I
name.
found it and you were the one to make good use. I don't intend.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you have an old father is I'm sure to.
Right, I started the Ronnie quest line. Do I want to... I'm not going to give her the potion. I'm wondering if I should save it for Dung Eater. However, now that I've talked to you here, maybe now you'll pop over to the village. It is certainly not particularly clear where the questline triggers are. Game genuinely just has pretty awful quest design. I think she's right down here. Down by this little portcullis. Not portcullis, but this little archway. Maybe? Or not. Oh, who's stopping me from opening my map? I swear, I really need to start modding or getting into Elden Ring mods. If nothing else than just to let you open the map when you're in combat. That is genuinely the most frustrating decision they made. Like, you don't even have to be able to teleport, just let me look at the map. You still here? You're still here.
It's about time. I'll see you again. I'll see you again.
And now that she's said goodbye, now will she leave? Do I actually have to continue Sylvis's questline before she'll move? Oh, I remember why I was here. I was here before because I wanted to get the Depraved Perfumer gear to see how that looked. I used it for a little bit. It looked pretty neat. Then I got the Guardian armor and decided to switch to this. There you are. Okay, I literally just need to talk to you until you said goodbye.
Oh, well, I witnessed a sight much the oppression of the weak, a waking night. Put this time, and though the suffering can justice to let the scars I carve. Put this time, and though the justice to the let the scars I carve.
Good job, Novelli. Let's go murder us an Omen Killer. I think I already explored this lower area. Oh! Yeah, I'm really liking the dual straight sword gameplay. The one thing I'm not super fond of is the sprinting attack. It does that little lunge and twirl, and it's really fancy looking, but a lot of the times one or the other will miss. Or it just doesn't seem to... Like, pretty much all of the other attacks you hit with both weapons at the same time, or like really quickly, like that third hit in the combo string. But that sprinting attack kind of separates them, so it's possible for you to like knock the enemy out of the way of the second hit, or just like run past them. So I don't use it terribly much. I have, honestly, mostly been reverting back to the old ways of relying mostly on jump attacks! Oh, dang it. That would have been so dramatic if I'd hit. I don't know if that's something most people identify in this game. Just the fact that like jump attacks just seem really, really good. Like to the point that I don't really want to use other options. Just because with pretty much any other attack, you kind of have to break it up into two parts. You have like your approach for the attack, and then your wind up before the hit. And jump attacks have the advantage of being both. Like you jump in, and then the attack just hits as soon as you get into your enemy's face. So like that was definitely a thing with like my first playthrough. I did like double ultra great swords and was just mega heavy. And you know the wind up attacks for ultra great swords are of course very long. But you could just jump in and get a real quick hit, deal a truckload of damage, and then back out. So jump attacks were just like mandatory. Oops. I killed this guy so many times, I don't know how I screwed it up now. I had to kill him like 30 times in order to get the weapon. I've already been over there and talked to Albus, so I'm just gonna go over here. But yeah, now that even when I'm using like these really quick zippy weapons, like I still mostly just like jump in, get a smack, and then like roll out before they can retaliate, unless I can just like stagger them a lot. Also, hold on. I had my stream open and also OBS up on the screen, and it makes it look like my stream is lagging because I don't think it likes playing old videos at the same time. And I'm never sure if it's like my stream is actually lagging or if it's just something on my computer's end. So I just took a second to minimize OBS. Alright, here's the Omen Killer. I might go ahead and summon Nepheli just for kicks and giggles. Summon sign is somewhere around here. There, is that it? Here we go. Come on over, Nepheli. I ain't got anything to prove by killing this thing solo. I think this guy has a dog? Remember correctly? I've got my whole little buff sequence. I have Golden Vow. Then grant me strength. Take a little sippy of my flask. Then we head in. You got a dog somewhere, right? Yeah, there it is. Ah. Fire! Ow! Hit the dog! Ah! There's multiple dogs. Didn't remember that. How you doing, Nefelli? Really getting vengeance. Woman grown. Carving scars on their skin. Ow. Oh, she got him. Okay, good job. Okay, and with that done, I'm going to go ahead and remove this marker I left here. And then I think there's just one or two more items hanging around. Nothing important, but while I'm here, might as well. I think that might be it. Got the crystal sword. Got the boss, got all that stuff, so yeah. Alright, that's one down. What else do I got? Let's kill a tree sentinel. This dude's got it coming. There he is. Alright, I was a weak little level 1 boy before, but now I'm like level 67. We got boatloads of damage, including this, and this, and this. I think I have just the attack buff and like stamina or something in there. Oh no, the bubble shield. Hiya! Yeah, that's a little bit more damage than I was doing before. Ow. Yep, that went a little bit better than before. Go ahead and remove this. Thank you, sir. What's that sound? Oh, it's you guys. These strange crucified people that really... I've never heard any, like, satisfying explanation in the lore as for what's up with these guys. Like, I understand, like, the hood and the briars represent punishment because they're criminals. I can understand like crucifying criminals, like, you know, brutal, but I get that that's a thing. But A, why are they burned? And why do they only scream at night? Like during the day, they're just silent, they just hang out. What's going on? I've never heard any kind of explanation that's like rooted in the lore or anything. I didn't really have a reason for coming here. Let me buy some knives. I'm using throwing knives as my main ranged option, so I don't need 200. Let's get like 100.
Goodbye.
Bye. Then sure, let's head to Agil Lake. There's actually not really a better grace than this, so I'll just pop over here to refill my stuff. Let's go hunt us a dragon. I don't think I've actually killed a dragon yet. I did fight the one dragon outside of Ranni's Rise, but he just flies off. So I didn't kill him. I haven't killed this guy, and I didn't kill the Glintstone Dragon outside Raya Lucaria either. I just grabbed the key and skedaddled. And I haven't been to Grail's Dragon Barrow yet, so no dragons there, so yeah. This will be Dragon Kill numero uno. I was saving this in case my friend Danielle wanted to watch it, because she really likes dragons, but I think she's doing game night stuff. I think my friends are doing a Curse of Strahd tonight, so hope they have fun with that. Oh, I was hoping to buff before I started the fight, but oh well. This should be pretty easy just because I really overlevel for this. Yeah. Bam! Hit your face! Ah! Uh-oh. Ow. Well, let's see, cleared out some of the enemies around here. This is not good. Ah. Hit your face! Yeah! Ow. Ran out of stamina. Switch targets. The other thing I kind of have a problem with, for Elden Ring specifically and FromSoft in general, is just that they're really good at making big enemies look cool, but actually fighting them kind of sucks. Like, I'd love to like get up in his face and like really engage with the fight, but they make it so hard to actually just fight your enemy face to face. For all big enemies, this is actually going better than usual, but it's almost always better to just scratch at their heels until they just mysteriously drop dead. And the dragons do stuff like this, which just makes you run away, so... Like, it looks great, it's just not very satisfying. Okay, now he's doing this instead, okay. Alright, come back. Oh, please stop doing that. Fine, I'll just scratch your ankles. I don't want to, it's just really, really difficult to just stay focused on fighting him head on. But hey, got a dragon heart, and I do have a lot of arcane. Maybe we should go buy one of those. And then the dragon thing is like down here, right? Yeah, dragon communion stuff. Actually, while I'm here, I don't remember if I actually beat the boss here. I think I may have just charged through, although this is not the same one. Hold on. I think it's the tunnel? And I think it has like a magma worm as the boss, and I don't know if I actually killed it. I don't think I did. So let's just ignore all these guys, just zip on through and see if we can get to the boss. Hey, buddy. I remember running through here because I was, I think, just in the wrong place. I need to be in the Gale Cave instead of the Gale Tunnel. Yeah, no, I never fought this. Okay, let's do this. I should have buffed. I might get a chance. Or, nope, he's just going for it. Okay. I'll just do this. You doing your... Okay. Hey-ya! These are not my favorite thing to fight. That crawl attack is a big reason why. Ow. I've got Makar to deal with after this. Ow. Also, gotta love delayed attacks. Ow, just... Oh, that was not the range I was expecting. him again? Yeah. I think he's doing phase 2? Oh, jeez, I'm slightly dying, jeez. I'm not sure what was killing me there. I guess I was standing in the lava or something. Oh, man, I hate these things. The crawling attack is just not fun, because you can't do anything with it. I've been watching a lot of Gino Machino's videos, and I agree that if the only response to attack is just get away from the boss and wait for him to not do the attack anymore, then it's kind of not a great attack. Just design-wise. But the fact that, like, he's got magma spewing out the front and all of his legs have hitboxes, and there's just not a whole lot to engage with. You just wait till he stops crawling. Just stay away from him. I'd like to buff. I need you guys to not come and attack me while I'm doing that! Hey-ya! Do this. And this. And this. And this. Because I get an opportunity to use my weapon art. Let's try this again. Oh, I tried to roll there, I'm not sure what happened. I think I had stamina. Nope, tried to roll there. Oh yeah, and in case my tone wasn't clear earlier, I really hate delayed attacks. They don't really... They don't really have any verisimilitude, lovely word. Like, they don't look real. Like, what is that? It just... It's like the boss just starts animating in slow motion suddenly. And it only exists as a way to punish people for trying to roll during the reasonable time when you'd expect the attack to come out. So it's the kind of thing that only exists in order to mechanically punish players for trying to play the game. So I'm not a fan. Ow. Please die. Thank you. So yeah, the magma worms just have a lot of mechanics I'm not a fan of. But hey, there's one less. I guess that guy doesn't have the phase 2 that Makar does. So that didn't have a skull marker on it. All the same. I guess closest should be here. As we were on our way to the Dragon Communion Cathedral. See what I can get as far as some arcane stuff goes. I'm actually curious about something. Do these guys die to poison as well, or do they, like... Is rot considered significantly different? Usually just takes one to kill the ones in Liurnia. Oh no, you can just poison these ones. Okay. So they also count as being full O poison as far as that mechanic goes. Let's wait for that to clear out and give me that. Don't worry about myself. Things like down here-ish. Still not really planning on using spells all that much, aside from just like a buff or two. But as long as I'm pumping arcane, I might as well grab some Dragon Communion stuff. Don't think I'm gonna fight Exikes just yet. No idea how to actually pronounce his name, but that's what I call him. And is there a Grace in here? I can't remember. I don't think there is. This nerd, though. Ow. Oh, you have more health than I expected. Ow! Okay. That turned out okay. Oh, there's a Grace. Okay. And what do we have? Dragonfire, Aguil's Flame, and then I think just all the basic stuff. What can I do with the arcane that I have? I can get plain old Dragonfire, Glintstone. Oh, I can do Rot Breath. I might do Rot Breath. That's just a really good tool to have in your toolbox. Do I want ice or do I want fire? Or just magic. I already do magic damage. Let's get ice. Just because that expands our repertoire a bit more meaningfully. Let's see. Get rid of... Oh, actually, also... I forgot I got a memory stone from Celivis's place. I don't use either of those. So let's grab... both of these. And I guess that's still kind of a bit of utility. Yeah. I have like no intelligence, so I'm not going to grab any of the sorceries. So still mostly going to be focused on buffs, but we have options. Alright. Checked that off the to-do list. Where to now? We could try and deal with this dragon up here. Or we could head up to deal with Makar. I think I'm gonna kill this dragon first. Kinda got wrecked first time I tried it. I did make one attempt at killing him and died. I actually got pretty close to killing him, but he just started spamming his Glintstone Breath and I died. But now I have like 10 more vigor, so I might give it another shot. How much do I need? I need about 7,000. Should be able to do that, I think. Need 26, 723. So that'd be 26.2468. And I'm just giving myself a little bit more endurance. Just because running out of that kind of stinks. Alright, Lizard Brain, round 2. Boop. Be-doop. Ba-da boop. Yoop. Gloop. Boop. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Guess we're poking his feet. Oh! Oof, that hit me. Okay, we're doing some damage. Now he's gonna try and breathe on me. I'm gonna try and circle around him. Whoop. Okay. That's in the face, and now he's gonna breathe again. Oh, jeez. This is another one of those attacks where you just kind of have to run away, and that's it. That's the extent of the interaction. Gotcha in the face. What's he doing again? Run away! Oh no, he's doing a different attack. Okay. You're welcome to get staggered at any time, buddy. Oh, here we go again. And yeah. Okay. Well, that went pretty well. Didn't do too much of his flying breath stuff. Just, I think, the one strafe. Okay. Could go by his power, but not super concerned with it. Alright, I think that was all the bosses I saved for later, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's head up to Altus Plateau, which is this grace, I think. I tried doing multiplayer for a bit and just, man, I wish the multiplayer in this game was good. I wish any other company but FromSoft would make the multiplayer for this. Just, at this point, just contract it out because it's so bad. Which I hate because, like, helping people kill bosses is like my favorite thing to do. And they just make it impossible. It takes forever to get summoned. When you do, like, most of the times I got summoned would end pretty much immediately with just a connection error. And I know it's not like my ISP or anything, because this is the only game where I have these kinds of connection runs. Well, I mean, that's not true. It's only FromSoft games where I have that kind of connection issue. Mostly this, but also I tried it a lot in Dark Souls 1. I did a playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. And I can never actually help anybody because I immediately kicked out of the lobby. One where I was helping somebody through a catacombs, we got invaded. And then, and for one thing, I just genuinely think the invasion system is an absolute abomination. It just should not exist in the games. It's absolutely terrible. It completely ruins the multiplayer experience. But also the host just literally sat there and is like, oh, I guess it's an honorable duel. And instead of helping me kill the invader, they just sat and watched. So I just stopped fighting and died and left because I'm not here to be some invader's entertainment. I just want to help somebody do PvE stuff. I really hate that they force the PvP on you. It's probably like I'd like to find somebody to do friggin' seamless co-op with. By the way, FromSoft, seamless co-op, there's an idea. Maybe you should add that to your games instead. Like, if nothing else, I just want it because, like, oh, it's modded, which means that you're not going to get invaded, ever. You just get to do multiplayer without invasions. Crazy idea. But yeah, I just wish it wasn't in the game. So yeah, I've given up on multiplayer. Again, I do this every playthrough. I think, like, I'm going to try and do some multiplayer, give it another chance, and it's always just this horrendous disappointment. So I just need to learn my lesson at some point that you just can't trust FromSoft with any kind of online interactions. I think out of maybe a dozen times I got summoned, I actually got to fight a boss with a partner one time. I've got to buff. Oh, God, I hate these bosses. Oh. Anyways, I need to stop being salty about stuff. I want to just play the game and have fun. Ugh. Tragoth, don't use your crossbow and melee. You've got that big ol' hammer. Help me smash this thing. Oh, he missed. I'm throwing knives just to try and keep the poise damage up, if possible. because if I remember correctly, it's like if you go, or if the enemy goes more than 6 seconds without taking a hit, then the poise resets. And the double straight swords are not great for dealing poise damage, but crits are still nice. Alright, that's a nice big chunk out of his phase 2. Now he's gonna buff. Curse the damage reduction during phase transitions. Hiya! Haha! Thank you, Tragoth. You are a helpful distraction, if nothing else. I think that gets us another level. Might just get my endurance up to like 20 and then get back to leveling something else. But hey, we are now officially in Altus. And I really like the Guardian armor. It just looks... It's like looks high quality, but it's not like super flashy. Yeah, it's mostly made of gold, but like, yeah, so is everything in this world. It's, you know, it's nice without being ostentatious about it, I think. Because they are just supposed to be like random guardians. It's not like the stuff like the wandering nobles wear that have these weird frills on them all over the place. It's like gold, green tunic, little gold clasp, small pauldrons, maybe, under there, I think. Just from the general shape of it. Okay. I think before I actually like start looking around for stuff, I'm just gonna run over and I'm gonna get the map. I think that's this way. I know there's some ogres around here. Not ogres, not misbegotten. What are they called? Omens. Give me that. Pick it up. There we go. Oh, rulers stuff. Oh, speaking of dragons, hey buddy. Hiya! I might die here, but I'm not super concerned. And for the tried and proven, what's the phrase? Tried and tested strategy of just smack his ankles a lot. Eventually he will die. Or in Lanciax's case, he'll just fly away eventually. Is that it? He's gone? Okay, bye. Yeah, I showed him. I'll see you later. If you haven't seen Happy Souls, you owe it to yourself to go check it out. It's a great video about Dark Souls 2. Millicent will be around here later, but I haven't actually done any of her stuff in Caelid yet. Look. The map is... I think it's like right around here. Let me see if I can just like skip over towards that. There's that whole encampment there that I'm not going to deal with yet. I think when I'm streaming, I'm going to try and just kind of go boss to boss. Oh, one second. I'm going to try and grab this Ash of War here while I can. Oh, he just... I thought I was going to have to like shoot him down. Bloodblade. I don't remember that. I don't know what the difference between that and Bloody Slash is. I never really used the Blood Ashes of War all that much. But yeah, when I'm streaming, I'm just gonna try and do like bosses and stuff. And then just when I'm playing in my off time, I'll do more of the general exploration. So I do love checking out the environments in this game. Still not the biggest fan of how they chose to do open world. Kind of feels a little bare bones. Like, I feel like there have been enough open world games that they really could have done more with it. Aside from basically just having random gatherables. And that's kind of it. And then a crafting system that seems to mostly exist just to justify the existence of gathering. But the actual, like, contained and well-designed areas are all really good. Because that's something that FromSoft excels at. Not multiplayer. Certainly not multiplayer, but, environmental design. Top tier. Okay, so now that we have the map, what are we gonna get up to? We could just go charging towards Lindell. As a matter of fact, I might do that just to get the other half of the map. Before I leave here, though, there's a grace. What was that? Huh. Was that like a flask wearing off or something? What was I saying? There's a grace around here. Was I saying something else? Whatever. Grace, and there's a merchant up there on that bridge, I think. Just gonna take in the view for a second. The village, the Windmill Village, has one of the things I want. I want to check out the royal clothes. I want to stick mostly with kind of a lightweight build overall, so not like heavy armor. I want to lean into the nimble swordsman aesthetic. Ah, I forgot that you guys use perfume. Oh, you're soldiers. I thought you were nobles. I forgot there's a crone here. What do you say?
To the east, ruin wherever the is a curse.
Fascinating. There's him. And that merchant will mess you up if you attack him. He has a whole bunch of frenzy flame stuff. And I was not prepared the first time I did a run where I just wiped out all the NPCs. And this guy actually wrecked me a few times.
Are you here as a customer?
Let's see, Stonesword keys. I'll want those eventually. Cookbook. Lightning bolts. Interesting. I was using a crossbow for a bit, but I just kind of didn't want to spend the carry weight on it. You know, I do like collecting gear. What do I have to sell? Because as you go through, this is honestly the biggest use I've gotten out of gathering in this game. Is just, well, you just kind of accumulate gathering materials that you can then sell to people. What do I have a lot of that I can get rid of? Get rid of a few of these. Don't want to get rid of all of them because you can craft arrows with them. Some of those. Some of this. A couple hundred of these. Just constantly inhale row of seeds all the time, or row of fruit. Don't need all these. Random enemies just drop those all the time. I don't need all these. I got a lot of these while I was farming guardians for the armor. Yeah, I've just gotten like 12,000 runes from selling random crap I don't need. Alright. And let's buy this and the keys. I can only get 2 of them. Well, that was worth a ton, huh?
Oh, I'm afraid of...
Let me check how I like the look of that armor I just got. Oh, I can sell all this stuff. I got so many copies of all this stuff. That's another thing I kind of wish they would change. Is just the way item drops work. I think I prefer the method of just like having to find a full set out in the world somewhere rather than having enemies just drop a random item. Especially when it's like each individual one of these has like a 4% drop rate, so you have to kill genuinely dozens or hundreds of guardians to get a full set of armor, even though all of them are wearing a full set of armor. It's not really interesting gameplay, there's no lore implications, it's just kind of bad. So wish they'd change it. This is heavier. See, it has better physical resistance. For the most part. Better fire. Where's that kind of everything else? Better poise, though. But how's it look? It's kind of wide. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna go back to my guardian armor. And I'm gonna go sell all the extra copies of the stuff I got, because I got like 15 or so pieces of gear before I got the last piece I needed, which was the greaves. Let's see how many spares I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, 12 plus the other 3 head armor and gauntlets was 15 drops before I got just one set of the greaves, which is just not necessary. Like, this isn't an MMO or anything like that. Like, you can just either just give it a 100% drop rate on the first one that you kill, so you always get the full set, or just have the set somewhere out in the world, like they do with a lot of armor sets, where you'll just like find a body that just has the entire set for you, or just anything but the system that they're going with right now would be a big upgrade. Any other repeats? I think that might be it. I don't know, I have 2 falchions, but those are the ones I started with. And they look cool when you duel with them. Oh yeah, also, I forgot, I got 5 copies of their spears as well. So that's actually 20 drops for, oh, I do have this. 20 drops before I got the greens. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different one. There's 2 kinds of... I was looking at the Alban Arc weapons, because they scale with Arcane. I know I got the axe, and I think there's a spear or halberd or something that also has that, like, ripple head end. I think it's different from this one. I might be wrong. Not sure. Okay, but that got us enough for this last stone sword key, so I'll grab that.
I'm afraid of it.
And I'm not super worried about all those shields. I don't really need those. Ah, so... let's grab the Grace at the top of the Lift of Dectus, and then I'll head into the city. Or at least the city grounds, like out front. I've also kind of always wondered what the implication behind these like ghostly banners are. I've kind of heard the idea that runes and the Erd Tree and all that kind of represent memory. So we're kind of seeing just like a physical manifestation of the memories of these giant banners from the war on the Erd Tree. Or war of the Elden Ring, or whatever it's called. Oh, hey, buddy. Excuse me. Just passing through. Yeah, I've never really heard that idea terribly well developed, so I'm not really sure how much truth there is to that. I just cannot get my throat in good shape. You can read into that whatever you want. I'm drinking water. Woohoo! Barely dodged that one. Alright, the Grace is somewhere around here, right? Is there a Grace here? I thought there was. Is there a Grace only at the bottom? You know what, I just realized I actually never, ow. I never did Ria's quest down in Liurnia. I'm gonna have to go back for that. There's also some stuff in Volcano Manor that I want. I swear there was a Grace up here. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Or am I just totally wrong? I might just be totally wrong. Is it behind you? No? Is it out here somewhere? Oh, where are you shooting, buddy? Huh, my memory is just straight up failing me. Okay. Well, let's head into the city. Oh, hey, buddy. Sure, let's kill this guy. Ah, I hate that attack. Oh, I already used that. Use it on... Why have I not rested since I fought Lanciax? Was he still going to be shooting at me? I need to make sure that patrol doesn't come gank me while I'm fighting this guy. Oh, camera, please! Let me run somewhere a little more remote. Off the road. Just to make sure I can have a good old fight with this guy. Hitting his horse a lot. Ah! Whoa! Sheep is just watching. Ow. Almost got his horse. Oh, really? Come on. Get up! Well, you're in for it now, buddy. It's over for you. Unless that doesn't stagger you at all. That's fine. Alright, well that's one Knight's Cavalry down up here. Shared order. What does that do? I think I took the most roundabout path to finding these. Shared order. A skill of the Golden Order fundamentalist knight surrounds the armament and those nearby allies' holy essence. Highly effective as it goes against those who live in death. Interesting. Then I think sacred is different from holy. I think kind of as a matter of like scaling versus flat damage, something like that. There's a site of grace. I knew there was one around here just because I remember running from that grace over to the Knight's Cavalry on previous playthroughs. And let's actually rest. I'll check out how that Ash of War compares. Oh, and I've gotten enough seeds for that. Ashes of War. Looks exactly the same, actually. Okay. Is this... Or do these both give Sacred? Oh, they both give Sacred. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and keep the vow that... Oh, hey, Bach. What's up?
The scene ready to make...
Huh. Can you adjust the current one? No. I actually worn most of these just to try them out. I liked the Ultra Depraver... or Depraved Perfumer robe. I don't remember what it was like with the cape. I wore the Altered Astrologer robe for a bit. I wore some simple garb for a bit. Tried this, just didn't really like how heavy it was. I also really don't like that huge plate that they have on one side of the chest. It looks so awkward. Oh yeah, this is also, that's pretty heavy cloak. let me get that taken off.
Ready to make it. Oh, please.
Yeah, this looks kind of cool. It's not too heavyweight, but I do still prefer this. I was hoping he could maybe like either remove that little cloak or like make it bigger or something, but nope, no adjustments for this. Back to it. There's this whole approach. I'm not going to deal with the Twin Tree Sentinels up here just yet. I'm just going to run up here and grab the golden seeds that are up here. Get the Site of Grace. Ignore the, what's it called, gargoyle up there. Bye. Nice run up, dude. Just ran right up to me just to stomp his foot. Accomplish nothing. Those crossbowmen are trying their hardest, though. You guys are welcome to ignore me. Goodbye. Ooh, texture popping in. Not the best. And bye, guys. Grab these. Grab that. Grab that. Okay. That's all taken care of. Let me go grab that other double golden seed pile over here. You know, I actually might fight the gargoyle. Why not? I don't do a ton of damage to him. wasn't wise. Okay. Hey-ya! We're not great at hitting something right next to you, buddy. Oh, jeez. That works, though. Oof. Drink! Okay. Ah. Oh, no! Oh. Was not expecting him to close the gap and smack me quite that fast. Thought I had time to take a drink, but I guess not. We go again. And we maybe even buff first this time. Crazy concept, I know. I need to remember to look at my my flask components. Because I've gotten several new, whatchamacallits. Whatever the components are called. So just having, like, strength and the bubble tier are not necessarily the most valuable options. Whoa! Hiya! Ah, jeez. Yeah, he can just close the gap and smack you real fast. He has these really long combos. Kind of difficult to deal with. Or it's to tell when you have the opening to do something. And before that... flasks. Physic. Strength and damage reduction. Not doing explosive one. Charge attacks, holy, lightning, fire, magic, intelligence, dexterity, stamina recovery. Stamina recovery might be useful. I think either of these. Because like if I can avoid one attack because of the stamina recovery, then it's worth it. Wrong way. Then like it's worth more than the other bubble tier. And then also I can potentially just get in more attacks. Actually, reminds me, I don't think I have the turtle talisman. I'm not sure where you get that. I think that might be kind of in the early part of Caelid? Oof. Oh. Ah. Oh no. I don't know how to dodge that one, so I was just rolling. Uh-oh. Oop. I feel like that was luck more than skill. Oh, I got stunned into that. Maybe I'll come back for this guy later. He's a little tough. He's taking a lot of hits to wear down. I'll give it another couple of tries though. Oi, Warren. Don't you ignore me. sake, the reach on that. Just the area of that one. Oh, my dude, you have to hit him. Come on. Ah, jeez. Let's switch to the axe very quickly this time. Back to this. Yeesh. Ah, God, it lingers so long for something with such a high range and high, like a big area. Whoa, what are you doing, dude? Oh, jeez. There we go. Some weird business right at the end there. It's just not interacting properly with the geometry of the area. I think we have more golden seeds over here. Lovely. Alright, and the plateau is kind of our oyster now. There's a couple things up here. I think there's one important item right above the door, and this I think is... This might be Golden Retaliation, or Lord's Heal, or... Oh, right, you're the teleporty guy. Alright, I'll come back for you in a second. Let me kill all this stuff up here just to make sure they don't mess with me. Punk. Now, you guys are actually a little tanky. I also have not had the chance to upgrade my primary weapon in a while. Because I need a Somber 6 to get the next upgrade. I just have not found one anywhere. I'm not sure if there are any outside of, like, before, Altus. Maybe in Caelid, but I'm pretty sure there aren't any in Weeping Peninsula or Limgrave or not Rylocaria, but Liurnia. Oh, it's just Lost Ashes of War there. Okay. Nothing super valuable. Make sure I have my daggers out. Let's go find out where this little twerp went. Hello, Scarab. Where are you? But actually, though, where are you? I'm pretty sure that kind does teleport to us somewhere. Does this one actually just vanish? Is that just his thing? He's just gone? I recently watched Gino Machino's bare fist only run, and it was insane. And just killing this thing was like one of the bigger challenges. Because he basically had to chase it down and stun lock it, using only his fists against an enemy that teleports away as soon as you use anything but a ranged attack on it. He doesn't just like go to the other side of this little plaza, does he? Yeah, Gino Machino definitely has way more just gaming stamina than I do. Because some of the bosses legit took close to 6 hours to kill using just the fist. So you can only get it up to like 16 damage per hit with the fist. And the bosses have like, some of them have like, 30, 40, 50,000 health. Okay, I think this thing is just freaking gone. I didn't realize there were scarabs like that, but I guess there are. I think there's a grace close to here. Pretty sure there's one like up here. There might be one before that though. So let me go find that and then we'll figure out which grace I need to get to. Is that something there, or is that just part of the banner? Oh, also, oh heck. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's kill Margit. Nope, I haven't rested since I killed the gargoyle. Ah! You could stop with the combo strings, thank you, sir. It's the wrong time to burn all my stamina. Oh, jeez. Oh, time to move, dude. Come on. Oh, screw this crater. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you could actually move, my friend. And not just... Oh my... Okay. That's really annoying. The way you can just get completely caught on like an ankle-high obstruction. Come on, get on your horse, dude. Man, I can tell you right now, I try really hard to not get tilted at these games when I'm streaming. But just kind of dumb stuff like that tests my patience. Because it's just, they decided to put this boss in this really awful arena. It's just really uneven, inconsistent geometry and a movement system that just doesn't really take that into account. So they need to either improve the game's movement, or just, and also need to make the controls more responsive so that the rolls actually register. Or just, what is that range? Or just don't put, oh my fucking god. Or just don't put bosses in arenas like this, because it's just not a good experience. It's not like challenging or anything, it's just bad. And I feel like sometimes FromSoft doesn't know how to make that differentiation. It's like, obviously I can beat Margit. I beat him a couple days ago. Dude, you need to actually roll when I push the roll button. It's another thing I don't understand why they designed the controls the way they did. There's a couple things they put in. One is input lag for some reason that I will never understand. This is effectively a single-player game. You don't need to have input lag like to even the scales between like new and veteran players or anything like that. I know like some multiplayer games, like I know an infamous example is Smash Bros. Brawl. They like deliberately have input lag so that just to make the game deliberately feel more casual and less rewarding for people to get really skilled at. So they can't just completely annihilate new players, because the new player can take advantage of the fact that the veteran can't necessarily react to everything in time. But like, you don't need to have that in Elden Ring. Just have the controls be snappy and responsive. Especially if you're going to design bosses that really depend on responsiveness. What? Okay. I feel like I was out of range of that, but okay. If you say so, FromSoft. For posterity's sake, I probably would be less salty if I actually had any viewers. Not in the sense of like, I'd be happier with viewers, but in the sense of like, nobody's here to actually see me whining about all this, so I'm just kind of letting my emotions go a little bit. Where is he? There he is. What? There's some other mechanic that I was thinking of yesterday that just doesn't need to be in the game. Oh yeah, I think it was just the massive like input queuing that this game has. It just doesn't need. Because it just makes the game feel really sluggish when you like your character gets trapped in an animation that you input like 10 seconds ago. But he just gets locked into it pointlessly. It's just not necessary. Like, it doesn't add anything, it only makes the game feel worse. I'm being sloppy, partly because I'm not really paying attention, I'm just talking. And probably because it just... Like I say, it doesn't feel rewarding to actually focus on the game and like try and get good at it. It seems like they go out of their way to make it so that you just kind of... Like the game just trips you up completely meaninglessly, so like why bother giving it the attention? Hello? Why? I guess I'll... No! Can you not do that, maybe? Why would you put your boss out in the middle of a field if he's not allowed to leave? Another thing is, it's like FromSoft has never... One of the things that frustrates me about FromSoft is it's like they don't actually play other video games and learn from them, which is why their open world is so boring. It's like, we've been making open world games for a while. Like, there are examples you could draw from, they just don't. And like, there are better ways to have enemies leashed to areas, or just don't have it in this really crappy battlefield. If that's just an option, you know. Why did I not roll? I'd very much rather not lose again. Because of eaten inputs. God, I hate that attack. Everybody does, it's just kind of crap. Get up, drink, quickly. I'm out! Okay, jeez. I saw there was a grace right up here. Ah, man, FromSoft has, like, I was enjoying myself up until there, but FromSoft has a way of just ripping the joy out of their games. It's crazy. I don't think it's intentional. They're not trying to make some kind of statement. It's just get off your horse. Like, it's very clear that, like, the artists and writers of FromSoft are amazingly good at the jobs, but the people who actually put together the game just don't really seem up to the task. I know I really shouldn't go around, like, insulting people's jobs like that, but just... The game would feel great to play if they just didn't go out of their way to make it feel bad. And I can't help but feel really salty about it, just because, like, it's not like they're new to this. They've been putting out games for a while now. They've had plenty of games to, like, iterate on the formula, and they just don't change it and don't put in any improvements. They just take the same really lackluster gameplay and shove it into every new game. So, can't help but just really wish that the gameplay would match up with the amazing art and writing they put into these games. Anywho. I think I'm actually just going to end the stream there. Nobody's here. My friends are at game night, and like, despite my best efforts, this has turned into me just being salty all over the stream, and I know that's not great for watching. And I still think that's going to change. I think if I keep playing this on stream, I'm just going to keep just sitting here seething about stupid things that were totally avoidable from a game design perspective, but they decided to do anyways. So if anybody watches the VOD, thanks for that. Otherwise nothing. Bye-bye.